Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sundler, Dungeon Master. I use he, him, his pronouns. Today we are continuing the Dragon Friends inspired adventure, Gribbits Detective Agency. Content warning, our adventurers, they're going to do some swearing in this one, I think. I don't know. They did last time. I can't stop them. Let us introduce our players. They will introduce their characters, and I'll give you a quick recap of what's happening so far. First up, the one, the only, the Micah Sergeant.
Oh, hi. I play Glupo, the forest gnome bard, and we both use he, him pronouns.
Next up, Annette Worcester. Hi, Annette.
Hello, I am playing Kakara, and I am a ranger, Era Kokra, which means my main job is to talk to birds.
It's true.
Currently.
Also joining us, it's Steve Lutz.
Hey, what's up, bitches? It's me, Steve Lutz, he, him, and I'm playing Frank, a turtle barbarian.
Awesome.
Not just a partial barbarian, a turtle barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Turtle Party Kill. Also joining us, it's Tiff Armette. Hi, Tiff.
Hi, playing she, her, water, genocide. Also me, she, her, fighter. And her name is Aquafina Thirstrup. And her hair always looks wet.
Awesome.
Thirstrup.
And last but not least, it's James Thompson.
He, him. I am playing Leon Two Blades Lyerson, who is a human rogue and defacer of maps.
It's true. All right. Speaking of maps, what's been happening in the Gribbits Detective Agency?
They call that a cartographer.
So our adventurers are all.
I'm sorry.
Or the C wordographer, but I don't like
That's what
saying
I went
Yeah.
to, but
James, can you do it for him, please? It's okay if you do it.
It sounds so fancy in your native
with your
language.
airs, James.
So many errors.
yeah, I just don't think we're going to get cartographer as the title for the episode.
Yes! James, the cartographer.
Are you drinking a whole bottle of wine?
No. It's a
Please
small cider.
change your Twitter bio right now.
Oh gosh.
Professional.
Technically, it's a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Guys,
our
we're going to get
adventure-
shut down.
Yep. I was wondering what is YouTube's policies. This is one of those. It's always good to learn why there are policies in an adventure.
See, but there
Our
have to be
adventure.
regional policies if that was the case.
It's true. Our adventurers are members of the Waterdeep Guild of Thieves, Tricksters, and Beggars. They have been recruited by Gribbits, the Goblin Lawyer, to look for the missing leader of the Waterdeep Guild of Tricksters, Thieves, Tricksters, and Beggars. The one Janosmir, the Beggar King, who seems to have gone missing while investigating some kind of strange conspiracy within the Shipwrights Guild. I think you have just completed your investigations at the Shady Dock Tavern, and now you get to argue about what you're going to do next. Take it away.
Well, I think we were highly effective there. So I think
we can all agree that you
Did
working.
Kakara tell us about the
I encourage you to share
Commodore.
information that you
I
learned.
did.
So this Commodore Lexi, I hear he's so sexy.
That seemed inevitable.
The parrot did
Did the parrot say he?
go on about that quite a bit.
Kakara, did the parrot say he?
I think yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure we were the Commodore.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Well, Lexi could be just
What-
about anything,
Ooh.
really.
I know, because Lexi could be.
oh, that's true. Either way,
Let's all
Sexy.
question our assumptions.
Yes.
Anyway, so wait, that's not Glupo. Who the hell is
No.
that? Okay,
Micah.
so
Thank you.
originally we had agreed that after we were done at the Shitty Cock Tavern, we were gonna go to the House of Artificers. So I think we might want to make our way there, unless there's anything anybody else has they want to do here at the Shitty Cock Tavern, because seems like we really didn't get a whole lot around here, other than there were some very sneaky people who maybe knew a thing or two, but none of you went and talked to him. So I guess we'll just move right along. Sound
Well, we
good?
can ask.
Agreed. Let's do
s-
this.
I'm
Should
sorry.
we
Where
find
you-
out more about this Commodore Lexi person? We could just ask people. That's
You
what
could.
I usually do.
You
when
are,
for-
I would say, as perhaps any of you that it would make sense. You
Frank
are as
starts to climb
members
up on the
of
bar.
No, Frank, no.
was
I'll
just going to
grab
mention as members of the your street people, as we call you. You probably have a variety of contacts on the street. You might have informants. And if you wanted on your way to your next location, you could stop and just chat with people that you might know and get the word on the street.
Let's do that. I love
And
A
that.
seagull flies by.
I was like, I'm looking for birds because all my
That's not
people
what
are
seagulls
birds.
say. What? Oh God! What kind of noise does a seagull make?
Might.
Mine.
Mm.
Mine.
Yep.
Sure.
Forensic knowledge.
Did you decide where you're going next? I think you did, and I missed it.
The House of the Artificers.
Our
Artificers.
well, the Artificers is in the southern ward, so it is not far from the Shady Dock Tavern. It'll be a short walk or carriage ride if you're going to pay for that. How much?
I
petty
fly.
cash supplies?
I'm pretty sure these aren't really the names.
And I'm going to say, who would like to make? You can make a investigation check on your way to various people that you might know in the dock ward or southern ward. If you want to make up the name for one of your street friends, that would be great. And I'm going to say if you beat a 12, I'm going to have you roll a d8 and you might learn some information.
I just
Okay.
got a 15.
Ooh.
Who you talking to?
I only rolled
Yeah.
a 10.
Let me find my D8 so I'm ready. It looks like a triangle. Okay. I do know somebody who might be able to help us.
Mm.
His name, whom our friend Frank was shouting for in the bar. Who was that, Frank?
Jonas Meir? You talking about?
No.
After
who-
that.
you were
Michael
shouting-
Hunt?
Yes. Michael
Sure.
Hunt.
All right. Michael Hunt, known halfling. He is a
Please call him Mike. Michael
Okay.
was his father.
Mike, Mr. Hunt.
Michael Hunt
is-
Jr.
He's a halfling. You can correct me if I'm remembering this incorrectly, Tiff. I think he's a shoe shine, right? So he's always out on the corner,
He does
shining
like feet
shoes.
a lot.
He does love
Oh.
feet. It is strange. Halfling shoe shine does not wear shoes himself. Which is a problem in an urban area like Waterdeep. He's got a lot
On
of.
the other hand, he's conveniently located for shoe shining.
yeah, ergonomically great. And being close to the ground, he's always got his ear to the ground. He knows what's going on. So you stop by his little shoe sign stand a couple blocks away on the edge of the dock quarter, and you're chatting, just sharing the local gossip. And what are you asking about, Aquafina?
All right. Do I need to roll this D8?
Yeah, you'll learn different things hitting on that.
All right. I got a 5, and I'm
okay.
asking him. So, Mr. Hunt, Mike Hunt.
Please call me Mike.
Okay. Michael. Can
I just said to call me Mike. I thought we were friends.
we are Michael? We are. Yes. Super friends. I would like to know about this Commodore Lexi. Have you seen this person wandering around?
Oh, now wandering. He travels in a big fancy carriage. Yeah, everyone in the Shipwright District knows Commodore Alexi Holtzman.
Oh, okay. Where might
Where have
we
I seen that name before?
be able to find this person?
Well, I don't know. He lives up in the rich people's neighborhoods, but he comes through here a lot because I think he's got business. He's part of the urban renewal, pouring all kinds of money into the Shipwright District. He was I don't know. He was here like I think a week ago buying drinks for everybody in town. It was great.
Would you say he's up in the C ward?
Yes.
Ah, yes. The C word.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a resident of the C word.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And I flip him a silver coin. Oh wait,
All
no,
right.
it's gold. I flip him one gold coin.
Okay. Woo.
Dude,
Double wow.
He bites it.
It's
Hey.
real.
wait, he just died? Man. Guess he was allergic to
Oh,
gold.
the dust he bites. Get it. Got it.
Mm.
I
This is
am
great.
increasing my
I'm
gold
fine.
coinage by 1.
Keep it real, Aquafina. And he does like a weird, complicated handshake.
Later, cunt.
Wow.
Wow.
The
All
floodgates are
right.
open.
Anyone
Guess
else?
the cap's off the
wanna check
bottle
in?
now.
Yep.
I
Anyone?
meant to say hunt.
Yeah.
I said hunt.
And
God, dirty minds.
want to? Anyone else want to check in with any of their contacts in the
I
dock
only
ward
rolled
or
a
the?
10.
Oh,
so.
you know, who's your contact?
Well,
Kara?
it is a seagull
Mm,
who hangs out in the cock ward.
mm. That seagull seems to be missing today. Maybe he's taking a sick day. Anyone else?
What is it that we roll? Just a straight up D20?
Investigation, and I think I asked for you to get a 12 or higher.
All
So
right.
I told everybody that the Commodore
Yeah.
lives up in Seaward.
Well, we have him on the map already.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, none for me. No people.
All
Last
right.
name is Holtzman.
he did
And
the
Holtzman
Holtzman
Manor.
Manor has been called out on
Oh.
the map.
Mr.
Mhm.
Huntsman
Immediately for us.
did tell you that the Commodore's full name is Alexei Holtzman.
Got it.
Alexi, quote, Lexi. Oh no.
Holtzman.
Alexa
Yeah.
thinks I'm talking to it.
All right. Well, the next NPC will be named Siri, and that will fix everything.
It's got to be named Hey Siri.
Mm.
Hey,
Anyone else
so
want to be
awesome.
doing anything, or you'll arrive at the House of the Artificers without too much trouble?
The House of the Artificers is where we go next.
Not what I
yes.
said. All right. So you make your way to the House of the Artificers. The area around the House of the Artificers Guild Hall is in disrepair, and much of Waterdeep is in trouble after the Great Fire from several months back. But it looks like renewal has not come to this particular area of the House of the Artificers, and it seems almost like people are keeping away from this area. There's very little street traffic. No one's really around. And in the place where once the grand, large stone brick structure once stood, there's basically just a slightly less grand pile of rubble. Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll for perception. And
there anybody hanging out in the rubble?
Because I have a -1, so yeah, I got a 9 perception. Can other people with better perceptions roll?
You look around with your Glupo eyes, and you do not see anyone hanging around in the rubble.
Can I fly? I'm gonna fly to like the top of the rubble and look around.
Okay. I'll give you an
Nice.
advantage, perception check with advantage for that.
Wow, you can fly?
I can,
Cool.
and I have a 17.
Okay. You would know, Karen, that there is, there are local air ordinances on how high you fly and whatnot. Daytime,
No
nighttime,
drone
and there are,
strikes.
there are occasionally, the city watch in, as member of the Waterdeep Guild of Tricksters, Beggars, and Thieves, it's important to stay below the radar of the city watch, and they do have a variety of circling officers on griffins, so you just got to keep it below a certain altitude to not get into any trouble with that. But you scout the area, and you do. It seems like the rubble is pretty desolate and abandoned. But you do kind of spot in the middle of the rubble a set of stone stairs descending into the darkness.
So I report this to my friends and
Mhm.
ask, like, can we all get to the stairs, or just can I get to the stairs because I'm coming?
Yeah, I think now that you know where it is, and you could guide
Okay.
anyone through the piles of rubble to the stairs.
Frank
Do you all
can
want to
carry
do
us.
that?
I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
let's
you
go
pick your
down
way.
and-
I mean, our guild motto is "We like it below," so
Is it?
we should
So
definitely.
that's just what your t-shirts say, So
We all got t-shirts for this adventure.
yeah, they're white, one color printed t-shirts. They're not very,
We spent most of the budget on Frank's t-shirt because it was
Yeah.
White on white.
yeah. All right. So you pick your way
I've been
through the
assured that
rubble.
this says we like it below, but it's
Okay.
it's a little hard to read.
You pick your way through the rubble. There does seem to be basically kind of a pit with a set of stone stairs descending into the darkness, possibly into the ruins of the basement of the Hall of the Artificer, which was not reduced to rubble like the parts above, like some of you speculated before when you were giving Gribbits a hard time, even though he was trying to be helpful.
We were ribbing Gribbits.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Are there sounds of artificing or
For
artificing
pleasure.
coming from below?
Give me. Tiff, I'm so glad you're here. Frank, give me
I
a
told
quick
you.
perception
I
check.
knew Tiff was going to end up being the.
I know who Tiff is. Yeah, we are familiar with what you do and what you bring to this situation. Frank, quick perception check.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
Oh, now you're playing your character.
That's a 17.
It's a little bit behind.
All right, Frank, you listen carefully. With your turtles, don't really have ears, but they have those little holes.
I have little impressions, sure. Little dents.
Little impressions. And you are confident that it is silent as a tomb below you.
But not a tomb filled with like ghouls and some
No, the other, like the quiet tomb, the good
quiet,
tombs,
the quiet kind.
quality tombs.
All right.
And in case you need to
nothing.
meet, in case you need to get any information from the street, we'll just say that your street contact is named Quality Tombs.
Quality Tombs. That's a good name. I would buy
Yeah,
a car
I thought so.
from a Quality
Yeah.
Tombs.
Like a used car.
Okay.
Low
I'll tell
mileage.
everybody. I don't
That's the
hear
Quality
nothing
Tombs
down
guarantee.
there. Anybody want to go check it out?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
All right, you trudge down the steps. The steps are, as you head downward, the stones have been charred by clearly some kind of intense burning of fire. The stones become more charred the deeper you go. At the bottom of the steps open into a cavernous hall, entirely blackened and reeking of sulfur. Everything is burnt out and destroyed. You know, the rumor was that the artificers were responsible for the fire, or that the great fire that burned Waterdeep started here, and it sure looks like it. This is the source of the fire, the central point of a devastation that killed hundreds and left thousands homeless. And though other parts of Waterdeep have been rebuilding, and there's all kinds of fresh construction and walls and roofing going up, this area looks like no one has been here in weeks, if not months.
Okay.
Guess it's ours now.
I build a cool fort.
There is plenty of rocks and rubble, and you build a cool fort.
Do I need to
gonna
roll
look-
for that? How cool my fort is.
Roll. Strength check, because it's heavy.
All right, I'm pretty strong. Oh,
There's a reason we usually build forts out of pillows and stolen futons and not out of rubble.
I built a really shitty fort because I didn't roll a fort.
Sounds right.
It's more a cairn than a
fair.
fort.
Yeah, is it a bad fort, or is it some other structure that is less complicated than a fort?
It's
pile
more
of
of like
rocks.
a smaller pile of rubble.
Yep. You move some rubble into a smaller pile of rubble.
And I put a
Oh,
little
we're-
sign in front of it.
Yep.
That
so
says
you do.
fort.
Yeah, you
It's our
that you
we can sell
that
it.
you'd been carrying around with you the whole time.
We all sign our names to it.
Yep. That's great. Leave a paper trail.
My signature looks like chicken scratches.
Again,
Mhm.
we're level 1. It's fine.
Mhm.
I'm going to look amongst the rubble to see if there's anything else left behind after the burnings.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation, you say? That's
I
a
did.
-1, but it's still a 17.
You do, as you're kind of picking and around, and there's lots of burnt timbers and lots of just rubble from stones and rock. You do stumble across the rusted body of an automaton, one of the fabled automatons that the artificers were building. These are large in their prime. These were man-sized golden figures known as glittermen. This one is rusted out and destroyed or no longer operational. But it was, rumor was, or so the stories in the papers went, several months back, the House of the Artificers were promising glittermen to all of the noble houses as replacements for their untrustworthy humanoid servants, but it turned out that was all some conspiracy or whatnot.
All right.
I
is
would
there
like
any
to get. Oh, go ahead.
useful pieces or parts or anything I could break off of this thing?
Nope.
And nope.
It's all, I mean, you could get a shard of metal if you'd like. Frank,
get a
put that-
shard of metal.
Serviceable.
Yeah, for our Frank, you have one shiv. You're welcome.
Nice.
I would like to get out my eagle eyes and take a look around.
Okay.
And I roll an 8.
It's, eagles are not meant to live in burned out caverns beneath the ground.
No, they're not.
I'm really hammering the educational content of today as you people handle the swearing content.
There's
This is
no
what we call
other
division flavor.
there's no other way down, right? Like we've reached the bottom of this stair pit.
Seems like it. Yep.
Seems like it. Oh,
Oh ho!
Mhm.
we need to
I-
unseams it.
Someone with better eyesight in a cave.
All right. I'm made of water.
Sometimes it seems like it is just it seems like it.
Sure.
No.
I say
Don't
a lot of
trust
words.
the DM ever.
I'm
I'm your
gonna do. Is there magic in this world,
Yes.
or just burnt out
So-
robots?
I mean, in this particular hole, there is no magic except the magic that you brought with you that we call friendship.
It
But
was pretty magical.
in Waterdeep, there is totally magic. It is, some people probably, listeners, as in the players, the laws about a memo about what the laws are in Waterdeep. It's clear who didn't read that. It would probably be, it is in several cases illegal to use magic openly on the streets of Waterdeep, but you're beneath the streets of Waterdeep in a burnt out hole. So there's no cops here unless one of you is a cop.
Oh my God.
But you have to tell us if you are. No, you
that's
have
the
to say.
rule.
It's entrapment.
Mhm. I am pretty confident that none of you is a member of the City Watch because
No, I was just trying to
you'd be
figure
better-
out if doing like
better
an
at your
arcana
jobs if
check,
you were. Yep.
if that would be useful at all, or just wasteful because you're just going to be
Roll-
like
roll-
it's a hole.
Roll a quick Arcana check.
All right. 17 plus 2.
You
Thank
do not detect any signs of magic having been used here anytime. So it seems like probably, and even just looking at your footsteps in the filth and grime, no one has been here in a long time except for you.
I don't think anyone has been here in a long time except for us.
Except for us. Yeah.
I like those words. Even better the second time.
Who
Can
said
we
it better?
please get out of this hole?
That's what she said.
Did she? Did she?
I don't know.
Would you like to depart the House of the Artificer and head somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
all roads
All right.
seem to be leading to Holtzman Manor at the moment. So I don't know if we want to stop in on the bakery on the way
For
up,
snack.
get a donut or something.
I mean, it's on the way.
It is on the way.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? In
The
I mean,
bakery.
It's not like
The
there's-
bakery.
All
it's not
right.
like
Bakery.
there's anyone we
Snacks
care
at the
about.
bakery.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one of the locations marked on Janos's Mirror's murder chart / conspiracy board was indeed the location of Friezo's Bakery. For listeners and people who are not listening to Dragon Friends, Friezo is one of the player characters on Dragon Friends. Let's see here. I've got some art that I will share with you.
Art.
Art. This is what you had
I
there.
don't-
Does
I don't know.
I don't know if
that's
anyone
art
needed to check
necessarily,
in
but I
with-
know what I like.
Yeah. Did anyone need to check in with a street contact on the way to Friezo's Bakery? Or are you good?
Oh, there's a crow sitting outside.
Yeah, ask the crow what's good inside.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Give me a quick. You need to make. I forget what kind of check did I say before? Was it investigation?
Yeah. Investigation.
Oh, actually,
Anyone who-
just so everyone knows,
Anyone who rolls
Hunt
higher
told
than a
me,
12 on a.
Well, no, Hunt told me that the cream pies are really good.
Oh my
That's what she
gosh.
said.
I like how innocent Micah is.
I know. I was not built
It's
for
a
this.
bakery. It's a bakery. What's
okay.
wrong with you?
It's cream pies.
Yep.
Ah!
anyone who rolls higher than a 12 on investigation can meet up with a contact on the way from one neighborhood
what
to
now?
another. A 12 on
13.
investigation.
13.
Uh,
Here now.
all right. Karen, you have rolled a 13. You can meet up with one of your contacts in the city underworld / overworld. In the case of birds, you have to give them a funny name, and we can and they'll be prepared to answer any questions you need.
Well, I see my friend. It's like a little crow, Bruce, sitting outside of the Freelos there, and I think he'd be good to talk to.
All right.
Please give Bruce an Australian accent.
Oh God, an Australian crow.
You're asking a
It's
lot.
gonna be the worst thing I've ever done. I'm gonna get mail.
Bruce, yeah.
Blimey. Caw, Bruce here. How's it going, Garrett?
No, poofters.
Brosy the ghosty.
It's going good. I'm out here kind of trying to find out some information about this Commodore Lexi. Have you been seeing this guy around?
Not around here, but down in the ship area, I seen him by Crikey.
What was he doing?
I don't know, bringing all kinds of money in. They say he's one of the benefactors of Waterdeep.
Did you steal any of it?
Yeah. He left some French fries, and I grabbed them.
That would be good.
That'll show him.
Ask him what's good at the
Anything
bakery.
else I can help you with?
Yeah. What is your favorite thing at the bakery here? We're going into the bakery.
Oh, stay away from that Warlock's bakery. Friezo, I think his name is. I heard that that an orphan tried to steal a loaf of bread, and Friezo turned it into a swarm of bees. Turning slightly southern here. Southern Australia?
Southern Australia, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did he just say beads?
Bees.
Bees.
Oh,
These can be
Not
quite
those
valuable.
kind of beads.
It was a string of beads. I'm wearing
Swarm
them
of
now.
bees, I said.
Thanks,
Shawarma
Bruce.
beads? What are those? They sound
Have a ru-
delicious.
Have a Drongo day. And he
You
flies
too.
off.
Are they just cut them up real small?
Caw. Caw.
He just told us to have a drunk day.
Drongo. I don't know
That
what that
means
means.
drunk.
Oh, well, whatever. What am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? Research for this?
I think that's like an Australian dragon.
All right. So you are outside Friezo's bakery. So the which was one of the locations noted on Janos' Mirror's map for some reason. The bakery is located once fashionable and now surprisingly affordable part of the city. It's sandwiched up against a ruined haberdashery and a shop that sells overpriced collectible pins. The rest of the neighborhood is showing signs of damage from the Great Fire. And the bakery is one of the few kind of fresh, solid, and uncharged storefronts. Looks almost out of place compared to how run down other parts are. Friezo's Bakery has been painted on the window in simple, almost childlike figures. A wooden figure stands outside the establishment. So it's, to be clear, this is not like some kind of golem. This is like a cardboard cutout. A wooden figure stands outside the establishment, an intense-looking high elf with an unnervingly focused smile, presumably a likeness of the baker himself. Despite the signage and the wares in the window, the bakery appears to be closed. The door is sealed with a rather conspicuous padlock. A sign nailed to the door reads, "Danger, keep out, guard dogs," in a seemingly overuse of capitalizations and exclamation points. Above and below the sign, two smaller notices have been tacked up.
I go up to the
And?
smaller notices and read them.
All right. Let's see. The two notices, they're both written in common. The first one is atop the sign and says in kind of childlike scrawl, "No money kept on premises," in all caps. And the one below it, written in also written in common, but in a more refined handwriting, says, "F, came and you were out. Important business from Janos. P is with me. Meet up where it shows on the map." In place of a signature, a stamp seal on the note shows a pancake with a knob of butter in a skillet. The bottom of the note, presumably where there was a map, has been ripped off.
It's I think I found a clue.
Did you say knob of butter?
Is that like an Australian? I would have said pat, but this says knob. I don't know if that's Australian way of describing a pat of butter?
I've heard
butter art.
Is it
I
a
believe it's
pat of
sculpture.
butter or pat of butter?
I think it's a
No, it's a
pat
knob and
butter.
it's a sculpture.
I've heard it used
Mm.
knob here up in the Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought somebody just sculpted a dick out of butter.
That's what I
Well,
was thinking.
That's what it does look like when you get a knob of butter, obviously.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So creamy.
I have to go.
Damn it, you got there first.
I need an adult. So the bakery
Good
does
luck.
appear to be. So the bakery appears to be closed. Conspicuous padlock, etc.
Can you reread that that note? I wanted to actually
Yeah.
get down like the names involved. There's a P, apparently.
Yeah. I will post this into the Roll20 chat
A visual.
for
Oh, there it is.
listeners of Dragon Friends might.
Cayman, you were out. That doesn't sound good.
I was.
P with me doesn't
was-
sound very good either. So.
Knew you were going to dwell on that. No, none of our adventurers have met the Dragon Friends. Some of the listeners might be familiar with Friezo, Filge, and Bobby Pancakes. Seems like this may be a correspondence from and about them.
He died in
Important
space.
business from Janos. P with me. Show us on the map where it touched you.
Hmm.
I mean, meet us where it shows on the map. Okay.
Hmm.
Shows in the map.
But the map has been torn off, apparently.
The map has been
Maybe
torn
one
off.
of your bird friends had a glance at the map before it got torn off.
We can try it.
We could ask him which direction Friezo went.
Yes. Is he still out there?
We
Bruce-
could just
Bruce
head
is
in
down
that
the street.
direction until we find him.
Bruce is down the street eating a cold French fry.
So I go up to Bruce and say, "Hey,
Blimey, you again?
did you see
Like a bloody boomerang coming back.
always? Did you see which direction that baker went when he took off, or his friend?"
No, can't rightly say I do. I really appreciate the intense pain on James' face while I do Bruce's voice. This is why I'm here, people. Like, he looks like I have stabbed him in the face and twisted
At
it.
least it wasn't a Scottish seagull. Let's be honest.
Next.
The adventure is young, my friend.
A whole flock of Scottish seagulls.
Did I tell you about that kid and the bees? I'm just saying, stay away from him.
You did tell me about the bees. Thanks, Bruce.
You're welcome. Valuable information earned
It's
from
important.
favorite NPC, Bruce the Seagull.
We're just going to come back every half hour. To
just bring
check
him
in on
with.
Bruce.
Can
Yeah.
Bruce?
I mean,
Hey,
Bruce could join the
you want to
party.
come along with us? We're going on an adventure.
Hey, I've got a rich life of my own, he says, gnawing on a cold French fry.
That seems
Things to
unlikely.
do.
Does anyone have
Can't
French
drop
fries to
everything
lure
and go
Bruce
along
around?
with every bloody adventure that pops out of a thing. Look,
Frank
looking.
strikes me as the kind that would have cold French fries tucked away somewhere.
Frank pulls an old French fry out of his shell.
that's
I
how
just
you get
stuck.
that's how you get turtle plague. We've discussed that before the episode.
Did you say
We're
turtle
not gonna
plague?
eat it. We're
No,
gonna
Bruce
let
is
Bruce
gonna
eat
die.
it.
Bruce is gonna die.
You might have not have been here,
Don't
but
kill Bruce.
we were discussing what happens when you lick a turtle.
I
It's
came
not
at
good.
the tail end of that.
Yeah, it's not good,
Uh,
Mike.
That's
Tail end.
generally
Yeah,
where
that's
you want to
the
stay
end
away
you
from
should
if you don't
avoid,
want to get
yes.
salmonella.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't lick. Listeners, don't lick a turtle. It's okay to like a turtle, but don't lick a turtle.
Is that like in real life too? Or
But
is
if you
that
do
just-
lick
No,
a
yeah,
turtle,
no,
make
that's
sure you
just-
like a turtle before
It's
you lick the turtle.
specifically in real life. Don't lick turtles, Micah.
So all
Yes.
turtles have this.
It's not a good
bacteria.
idea. I had a turtle as a pet, and I never had any issues. But I also did
Never
not lick
licked it?
that turtle.
Well, okay,
So-
let's. I mean, do you want bloody diarrhea? I guess is the question I should
That's
ask.
true. Right.
Okay,
We should
so-
start
Yeah.
there.
Maybe you're
No.
into that. I don't know.
F is Frios,
Friezo.
right?
Friezo,
F is
yeah.
for
Okay, so
friends.
that's the
P
bakery
is
person.
pancake of some kind.
Actually, P is Filge. The
Oh,
Stars
Filge.
of Dragon Friends, a podcast you are not listening to right now,
Came and you were at important.
are
business
Friezo, Filge,
Janos.
and Bobby Pancakes. It seems like this letter is from Bobby Pancakes, who has signed it with an image of a pancake with a piece of butter on it, or knob of butter. if
So
you're
P
Canadian.
and P.
P is Filge, the
But
half
Bobby
orc.
Pancakes would also be a P. BP and P.
Indeed. And
Okay.
the note seems to have been written to Friezo, as evidenced by the F, and that it was tacked to the door of Friezo's bakery.
Is there anything on the window that might indicate what the map looks like? Like, can we do some sort of like fog it up
you
and
wanna,
then we
like-
can see?
You want to? Well,
Can
it's
we,
on
like,
the. Yeah. You know
break
what?
in?
This is so stupid. I'm just gonna allow.
Yeah, rub a pen over the door where the
Yeah, rub a
the
pen.
note was.
It looks
I
like
want to
this.
do. I
The
want to
note.
do an etching.
The note was.
Like
Yeah. All right. Roll whatever you think is going to be involved in that, because it does look like the map was the note was written with somebody leaning against the door.
Aha. All right. What would that be? How about acrobatics? I'm really high in that.
I'm pretty sure it's not
No.
wisdom.
Look, Dungeons and Dragons is a yes and game, but also no.
tell me what to add to it. What bonus can I add?
You can make a wisdom or intelligence.
Oh, how about
check if you
survival?
want.
How about survival?
How
Wow,
about
Tony.
survival? Whatever
Wow.
will let me survive this conversation. Make it happen. Let's go.
All right, 9 + 2, so 11.
Tony, where is
Yeah,
your
it looks like a
honor?
bunch of. It looks like a bunch of squiggly lines.
Damn it!
Yeah, you happy?
Damn it! I'm just yelling. Damn it!
I thought you were going to invite us up to
What
see
the
your
hell is
etchings.
that?
Mm,
Can we try and break in?
you absolutely can. There's nothing
It
that
was
I can
full
do
of
to stop you.
dogs.
There is a conspicuous padlock on the door.
I mean, like, are there people around? Should we be a little sneakier and move around back or something? Or
There
do
are
we
certainly
just...
laws against such things in Wanker Deep, as
Um,
I've just noticed.
We're
our
a bunch of
town is
thieves
named.
and criminals. Do we care about laws?
What are you people
We
defacing
care
the map
about getting
this much?
caught.
Did someone go to the trouble of like painting out the T and Waterdeep to match the
Who
color
would
of the
do
water?
such a thing?
There's been a lot of that
Wow.
going on.
For answers to questions such as these.
You'll fart.
So Kara,
City of the
the
head.
streets are relatively quiet. This neighborhood has not been fully revitalized. It would probably not be I don't know if is one of you some kind of rogue that would have thieves tools who wants to make a dexterity check to pick the lock
I
of
can
Frieza's
do
Bakery.
that.
I've been told I have roguish good looks.
Kara,
I-
do you
you
want
know.
us to
I can. What check would this be?
dexterity?
I've got pretty
oh
good
yeah, I can do
dexterity
that.
too.
But you have to have thieves tools.
You have to have
as
thieves
well.
tools. to pick the
Oh,
lock.
I do not have these tools.
I got 19 with my thieves' tools.
All right.
Ooh.
Basically, as you are discussing whether that would be a good idea or not, Leon shuffles over and just like kind of gestures in the direction of the lock, and it pops open. The large conspicuous padlock now lies open on the curb next to the door.
Maybe
to
don't
Frieza's
leave the
Bakery.
large conspicuous padlock laying on the curb as we go in.
Didn't it say something about dogs?
It did
I
say
feel that we-
danger! Exclamation point! Keep out! Exclamation point! Guard dogs! Exclamation point!
Is that the guard dogs should keep out?
I'm not a lawyer.
Just just curious.
Play one on this podcast.
Frank, I think this one's for you.
What?
You should check out the bakery. There would be lovely things to eat in there.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I
Frank,
stand outside.
Frank opens the door.
All right. You open the door. As you open the door, you activate a trap that you did not bother to search for. Basically above the door swings open. You hear the sound of a rope engaging, and a bucket deposits its
Filled with
contents
guard
upon-
dogs.
deposits its contents upon your head. Frank, you are doused in blood. At the same time, the floor
This
of the
feels
bakery,
like home.
the floor of the bakery in front of you slides open. There, a bell rings, and two ghouls emerge, looking at you. A turtle doused in blood.
Ghouls? Oh, great.
Yeah,
I
you know,
speak primordial.
that's not relevant to this.
I also
And,
speak
and
abysmal.
or do you have like, can you spew water to rinse them off or
I
anything?
think we have to roll for initiative.
I'm just going to tell you the ghouls are rolling for initiative. You do whatever you like.
Did
To
you
be
just
fair,
take the
Frank
map away?
almost certainly
I was going to go to
already
another
smelled
map
like
just to
blood,
put the
so-
ghouls. Do you want to go back to that map?
No, it's okay.
No,
Okay.
It'll come
right.
back.
don't get rid of
All right.
it.
You want the map? We're going to leave the map there. I'm going to put the ghouls like to the side of the map.
We can go to a different map as long
No,
as this map
no,
comes
Tiff.
back.
Tiff, we've done this.
Okay.
It's a-
Ghouls.
I also
Oh,
speak
you know what?
abysmal.
Sorry.
Does that count?
That I think it's abyssal, but
Close enough.
speak
I said that
abysmally.
last time. It's
Abysmally.
abysmal.
bear with me a second. I'm setting up
It's
tokens
not. It's a Hoover.
so that you can use this map.
Oh God. I was just shopping for a
So I'm putting
Bissell.
tokens on the map mainly for people who want to track their health in Roll20 or something like that.
I mean, I guess we'll help, Frank.
And to have our
But I don't have
I
a
mean,
full.
you sent me in here.
Well, you were
initiative
stupid enough
assess
to
too.
go in.
Well, you knew that.
Who picks a lock without checking for traps?
I didn't pick the lock. I just opened the door.
Yeah,
Your
no,
level is showing.
I did check for traps with a large turtle.
Frank looks down.
All
For
right.
what it's worth, that's not
So-
actually level.
I am, let's see here. Glupo and the ghouls are on the initiative chart.
That is
I
Glupo's
encourage-
band name.
Glupo and the ghouls.
Absolutely.
I encourage the rest of you to roll initiative as well. Look at this. Dungeons and Dragons, rolling dice. You love it.
Yes, we are fighting things. I can never get this number in.
We had literally no reason to bust into this place,
Nope.
We had
I
every
just-
reason.
And yet,
other than Jonas' name was on the door.
I
on a
kind
note.
of feel
We don't know where they're meeting.
Maybe they drew a map to this location to throw us off.
There's a piece of paper with like a embedded map drawn on it.
get my mean dice.
I'm sharpening my talons.
All right. Has everyone put in their initiative? It looks like it.
Yeah, man.
I feel like, wow, Frank,
they
I'm surprised you
rolled
did
high.
so well. Yeah, they did. So the ghouls lunge forward from the compartment that they're in, eager to consume Frank because he is tasty and covered in blood. Let's see.
I mean, to be honest, he probably already was coated in blood, pretty much from head to toe.
you didn't mention that before.
Well, he's a barbarian,
so-
and he's, maybe his hygiene is not the best.
but
As
not
you may have
fresh
noted
blood.
from the petrified turd that
Yeah.
rolled out of his shell earlier.
I mean, shouldn't turtles like bathe? I mean, they enjoy water, right? You live in a sewer. Fun fact.
It's
ghouls-
best generally not to bathe in the sewer. It's just
Fun fact, ghouls have advantage on any creature covered in blood.
that is
um,
fun.
Yeah.
Oh no.
we're not covered
We
in
have
blood,
one of
don't worry.
those. Crap.
You have one of those. The ghouls are going to move forward and they are going to claw at you, Frank. I've got left ghoul and right ghoul.
They're all
Um,
going to claw at you.
The left one is totally out of sync, though.
Yes. Well, I've only rolled an 11 to hit with the first ghoul. This is left ghoul.
Yeah.
I don't think an 11 is going to hit you because you're a turtle.
Its claws just
Right
bounce
ghoul.
off of my shell, and I chuckle.
Right ghoul, 23.
I don't chuckle about that, though. That's a hit.
7 slashing damage to your face.
Jesus,
Oof.
that's not good.
But
Kind of
let's
ghouls
also
are
say-
these?
That's not ghoul.
Yeah, let me
Not
just
cool,
check.
man. Not cool.
Are you already undead?
I'm halfway there.
Well, good news. You get to succeed. You attempt to succeed on a DC 10 Constitution save, or bad things will happen to you.
Neat. Can't wait. But fortunately, I'm pretty good at those, and I got a 20, so we're all good.
All right, you're fine. The cut kind of burns, but you do not suffer the ill effects. Leon is next, followed by Frank, followed by Glupo, followed by Kara, followed by Aquafina. Leon, you're next.
Would you say that the enemies are within 5 feet of Frank?
Yeah, they're right up there. Yep.
Excellent. I am going to now. I think I can do this. I think I can. Yeah, if I fire a short bow, I can then do a sneak attack afterwards for an extra 1d6 of damage because they are near Frank.
That they are.
So, short bow. I rolled an 18 to hit.
18 will hit a ghoul. Which ghoul? You got left ghoul and right ghoul. Which one do you want to hit?
Oh,
Tony 1 or Tony 2?
Hey,
I mean, I think the left ghoul is slightly closer to me, so I will go for that one. And
Okay.
I will do.
Oh, we sort of have our own battle map over in the void here. I see.
Yeah.
yeah, that's sorry. It is theater of the mind, but I wanted to put tokens there so I
Sure.
can keep track of the number of ghouls.
So that's
Yes,
seven
Two is
damage.
a difficult number to
initially.
keep track of.
Well, they're separate hits.
sounds
7
good.
damage to left ghoul.
Yeah.
Left-
I'm assuming
Left
left
ghoul
ghoul
looks unwell.
Okay, I do an additional 5 damage.
All right. What does that 5 damage look like, or what's the source of that?
This is it's a sneak attack, which is a second attack with my ranged weapon shortbow.
Do you have to roll to hit it again?
No, I do not believe so.
It's probably not a secondary attack then. So you're doing sneak attack.
Sneak attack, yeah.
Okay.
Because
It's just
it's
additional
within
damage.
5 feet.
It's just additional damage. It's not an additional attack. Okay. So basically, Leon, you kind of sneak in there and shoot left ghoul in the side of the head with your bow, and it's right in the side of the head, delivering a lethal blow to left ghoul, who was surprised to be murdered by you.
Well,
Frank or Leon, y'all good?
You did 7 total damage? How much total damage?
I did.
I thought you did 7 plus
7
5.
plus 5. So
Okay, that's pretty solid. Okay.
Yes.
Just stay next to the ghouls, and you will be quite useful in the whole sneak attack. I don't think there's much else I can do. So over to you.
All right, Frank, your cut to your face is kind of burning. That doesn't feel good, but one of the ghouls is already down. So this may be a very quick fight.
It's true. I think Frank's a little upset. He says, "Ouch. I find this very upsetting." And then he flies into a rage. So he's going to whip out his great axe. It's okay. And take a swing at the right ghoul. Ooh, not the best of swings. That's only an 11.
Somehow the ghoul kind of shambles out of the way. Don't you have advantage when are you reckless right now or not yet?
Not on attacks, no. If I was
got it.
reckless, yeah,
But you're not.
I don't think
All
reckless is a thing until I'm like 2nd or 3rd level.
Got it. So Frank swings at the ghoulish monster, but does not connect. Are you all set, Steve?
Yeah, I think that's about all I can do. Yep.
Glupo, you are next.
Glupo will rush forward and strike with his rapier. He rolled a 22 to hit and does 8 damage.
Oh, right. You basically impale the ghoul in the gut with your rapier. It is not doing well.
And as a bonus action, you see Glupo pull out his lute, and Kakara suddenly feels a bit of inspiration. As you do whatever you choose to do next, you can add a d6 to the roll. So when you roll your d20 to hit, you can add a d6 to that to get a better score. If you like, you don't have to use it, but you have the ability to. And you're allowed to roll the d20, see how it goes, and then decide if you want to use the d6.
Okay. Yep. So, Kakara, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I get my talons out, and I have 2 of them, 2 sets. And I roll a...
So by 2 sets, do you mean like one on each
hand.
claw, or are you like kickboxing?
Well, I probably could, but I'm allowed to do 2.
Oh, you have multi-attack.
Yes, I do. 14, does that hit?
14 will hit a ghoul.
Okay, so then that is 6 points of damage.
You slay that ghoul, and Aquafina just watches the fight happen.
I have something to do. Can I still go? Can I take my turn?
There aren't any more ghouls left to attack.
No,
think
it's
so.
okay. Just trust me.
Can we stop her, everybody? I don't
No,
know.
we
No,
can't.
you can't. I'm still gonna take my
No.
turn. And
All right.
I
Annette,
am.
are you done?
I
Do you have
am.
anything you wanted to do after you
I mean,
murdered the
I
ghoul?
do slash again, but he's already
All right.
dead.
It's the second slash is, just
This is
for
all
fun.
very strange.
Gratuitous.
I don't know what's happening in this, Tony. I need your help.
Yep. Aquafina.
All right, I'm going to perform a cantrip, and it is called Shape Water. And this is a bakery, right? So there's obviously a source of water here, like a sink or something. Anyway, so I walk
Yeah,
over to
there's
the
a sink.
sink, and I fill the water up, and I take my cantrip and I instantaneously move or otherwise change the flow of the water as you direct up to 5 feet. And this movement doesn't have enough force to cause damage. And I have the water float over Frank, and I totally wash the blood.
So you bit like the faucet is running, and you like magically kind of force redirect it into kind of crazy
Frank
straw
gets like a giant
style.
shower, like a
Yeah.
Nice.
The bakery now smells of damp turtle, which is probably slightly better than previous dry turtle, I guess, somehow. All right, you're out of combat. You know what, Aquafina, that was great. You gain inspiration for that.
Nice. Good work.
So you broken into this bakery, which is the thing you did. What do you want to do next?
Let's just leave.
Let's perceive things.
We've done what we came for.
Is
I
there
want
anyone
to
around?
investigate.
The bakery, it's basically just a shop with rows of baked goods on on a counter behind nice little glass. There's no one here. The bakery was closed up. It's dark. But it's
I
all
was
kind
promised dogs. There's no dogs.
Yeah, there do not appear to be any dogs. There were ghouls, so I don't know.
Were their
maybe there's
names
like
dog?
Yeah, we don't know. You murdered them before learning their
Dog.
names. So you can poke around. There is so just looking around this bakery, there's the obvious baked goods. There is the strange hatch in the floor from which the ghouls emerged. It also looks like there is a little back office behind the counter.
I think
Are
the
baked
right ghoul
goods
was
covered
named
in blood.
Goulash, and the left ghoul was Elliot Gould. What I'm thinking.
Let's go to the back office.
All right. Glupo
The
heads
back
to the back
orifice?
office.
Yes, let me take it to the back orifice.
All right. It
like
is
it below.
it is a Spartan little back office / closet. There's a little desk. There is a bunch of ledgers and inventory reports laid out on the desk, and not in any way hidden, an iron safe under the desk. There's a small framed picture of a smiling elf couple standing in front of a house on the desk.
What's the number on the house?
There does not appear to be a visible number on the house.
One of you with special, oh wow, who is that? I don't know who that is. So one of you who has the ability to kind of break into a safe, it'd be great if you tried to break into this one. But maybe what we could do this time is have somebody check for traps ahead of time before we go breaking into the safe. How does that sound?
Never mind. I'll just have a go.
Very well. You get covered in blood. I don't know if there's any more water to wash you off.
I did a 16 perception.
Perception.
Section?
Perception. That's what it is to the rest of this series.
That's a new skill.
I did a perception check.
The safe does not appear to be trapped, or at least there are no more there are no more buckets of blood
No
hanging from
sexy
any of the
traps.
doorways in the bakery.
The safe is not sexy. Okay, I will attempt to open the safe.
All right, dexterity check using thieves tools.
It's just like a styrofoam cup of blood on top of the safe.
Yeah.
That was 17 plus 3, 20.
All right.
Nice.
Wow. Leon, you are
20.
at this point getting a lot of experience picking locks. You successfully pick the lock on the safe. It opens. And inside,
There's a cat inside.
Inside, there are several little stacks of money bags and a silver locket. And a tin
take it
whistle.
all. I take
All
it
right.
A locket?
You pocket 36
the
gold
locket?
pieces. 36 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces, a silver locket worth 10 gold pieces, and a tin whistle.
Open the locket.
Okay, yeah, I have a look at the locket.
I was wondering if I could pretty please have the tin whistle. That would be pretty nice if you went
Don't
to
blow the whistle because it's
The
just going to
locket-
attract demon dogs.
The locket contains a picture of a smiling man and his son.
There's a tiny thimbleful of blood on the
I
top
take
of
the
it.
photos out of the locket and throw them on the ground.
Done.
Good God.
You really are a scoundrel.
It's so much fun being bad.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
Tiff, I think you are discovering the joy of not being a good guy.
well, I think we've got enough for at least one potion now.
Woo!
Yep.
And now that I've removed all the identifying marks off this locket, we can sell that too.
Good, because someone owes me a healing potion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Frank could probably do with it.
You do have a bard that theoretically could have healed you, but
I
that does not
washed
happen.
you. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't think I'm not thankful for that.
I'm still like applying a little bit.
It
of
was
wax
still like
on his
3
back,
weeks
on
before
his
bath
shell.
time.
Yeah, wax on.
Is it turtle
Yeah.
wax?
It
Yeah.
is.
I mean, inherently by being wax on him. Yeah.
I got the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find a find a shop.
Wait,
Oh,
the back
but
office
actually,
was,
I would like
was
to
not under the
pers-
trap door, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Frank,
and I want to
have a look under
look
the
for a
trap door.
map. Is there a map of something that we can figure out what was on the map? And I'm using my eagle eyes.
There does not seem to be any map. It seems like I think you could probably conclude that the recipient of the note took the map with them.
Wait, is there a blotter on the desk?
Is
that we
there a
can-
murder wall?
We can etch that also.
Oh my
There
God.
is. Would you like to etch the murder wall?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, there's no murder wall. Would you like to etch the blotter on the desk?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is no murder wall. I'll let you know when it. Not all offices contain murder walls, people.
Good ones, do.
What's the point of it
Oh
all?
Yeah.
man. All right. I rolled a 3 + 2, so that's 3, 4, 5.
There's kind of an obscene stick figure.
Ah.
It's-
I rip
Obscene
off
how?
the etching and I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, use your imagination, Steve. All right, you've taken.
I got-
Theater of the mind.
I have an obscene etching in my inventory.
Well, at this point, it's like who owns that etching, right? I mean, it's like a photocopy of an obscene stick figure. Is
Ex-
it
Not
yours?
the original.
I think
this
it's a
go under extras?
transformational use of art. So.
Yeah, that's an extra. It's a class feature too.
Frank
Somebody
pops
just
open-
took some very special photos of a person in a locket and threw them on the ground. I don't think we care about Creative Commons licenses.
We don't.
Well, this is going on.
Who knew
Frank,
how much intellectual property law would be involved in this adventure?
Frank pops open the trap door and sticks his head in and says, "Hello."
Inside the trap door,
I'm Frank.
The trap door seems to basically lead to a cage that contained 2 ghouls. There is a bell that rang when the trap door opened. There is a sign in a handwriting similar to the sign on the door and the sign in the window. It says "People never listen" in all caps. Yeah, other than that, there's basically the detritus of what happens when you leave ghouls in a cage for an extended period of time. Yeah, there's nothing of value in the ghoul cage.
Is the bell?
Can I roll
of value?
insight on Tony?
Can I get a couple of silver pieces for the bell?
Yeah, sure.
I got a
Take that bell.
19, Tony.
A
Were you
19.
telling us
Me.
the truth?
Micah, I am your friend and I would never hurt you. But I'm also your dungeon master.
Exactly.
You would, of course, you'd hurt us.
I would hurt your characters.
I say we go to the manor.
Well,
Yes.
aren't we going to fence this shit and get Frank some?
Oh
magic?
yeah.
Oh, a
the way.
healing potion?
Actually, wait. So we are at the bakery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, map. I'm highlighting everything. Stop. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Anyway, so
Oh no.
That's
We
what
are-
she said.
we are at the bakery, and on the
Mhm.
way to the bakery is another point that was on the map. The
Gribbits.
the
Runward
trust
Trust Almshouse, yes.
almshouse. I think we
Mhm.
should head there first before heading up to the
All right.
Lexi
So just
Sexy
do it-
Manor.
But I mean, we have
Instead of
no
doing
reason to
any
go to
kind
either
of,
place, right?
Investigation based on logic or clues, you're continuing just to work south to north of all locations in this sprawling metropolis.
I mean,
Yes.
why go like all over the place? We are just
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
This is
the most
efficient.
efficient route.
Yep, as you break into various bakeries and former guild halls that seem to have nothing to do with your investigation.
Are there any shops / fences along the way that we could?
Absolutely.
Real treasure
Wait,
is the fences
before
we
we
found
completely
along the
leave,
way.
are there any baked goods in the bakery?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
they're day
Are
old,
they
but they're
whole grain?
what's the right answer to that question?
We
Yes.
grab. Okay, this is what
Yes.
we do. We
What's the
grab
situation vis-a-vis fantasy gluten?
Oh God, keep it away.
I mean, with the
Are
ability
there
of
cream
magic, they would
pies?
probably have. There's probably some gluten-free
There could be.
options given magic.
We
Yep.
grab both
So-
gluten and gluten-free
Didn't like the
cream pies.
blood come down and
All right.
cover
Donuts.
everything in the room?
No, just it covered
No,
Frank.
just the Frank.
Yeah.
We grab also a loaf of bread, and on our way out, we throw it to Bruce the Crow.
Hey, that's good bread.
See,
I don't
you
know
should
what
have come
else
with
Bruce
us.
would say
This
in
is the
this
And then
part
we're like,
where-
Brucey!
This is the part where some listener says,
Hey,
"Did you
Brucey.
know by feeding birds bread, you're actually causing their stomachs to swell, thereby killing them?"
Well,
I-
It's a
feeding
whole
animal-
grain. It's
Yeah,
whole
we
love our
grain. We
listeners.
can eat whole grain
Yeah.
bread.
Look, we're Celtic neutral, or I am. I don't care.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I care a little bit about
Um,
Bruce.
Roll on, you bloody dingoes, says Bruce as he waves at you as you walk down the street.
I mean,
He's a bloody
You stop
turtle.
by. You stop by a vendor selling magic items, and it sounds like you want to convert some of your money into a single healing potion.
Yeah, well, we got, what was it, like 32 gold and
36
Okay.
gold and 20 silver and a silver
and
rocket
I have a bunch of gold too.
worth 10 gold.
yeah. So
I have
thi-
39 since I gave one away.
Do you want
Yeah.
to pool your gold and buy?
I will give exactly the amount of gold needed to top it up to buy Frank a potion.
Okay. I mean, the bard could also heal Frank, probably, right? Right, bard.
Yeah, the bard could heal Frank.
Is the bard going?
Yeah, but he's got, limited spell slots.
I've
so-
got only
Uh,
2 spell slots, and also he's not sure that he wants another incident like there was in the bar.
We'll
Also,
just
there's
steal
almost
more
never
money.
any- There's almost
All right,
never
Leon,
any real use
Leon,
for
let's go
gold in
have
these
these on
things, so
the-
let's use them.
Leon, let's go
Agreed.
halvesies on the potion.
Will they go halvesies on the spell potion? Will they head to Grunworth's Trust Almshouse? Will they further annoy and frustrate Tony Sindelar, your dungeon master? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time on Total Party Kill.